Hello and welcome to Messages from Above with Toni G. I am a psychic, a medium, a channel, an empath. I'm a hypnotist, a healer. I'm a TV show host, a radio show host, an author of 4 books. But really, enough about me now. Let's get to why you are watching and listening to this. For a free reading. So call in now. Go ahead, dial those numbers. Call in and let me answer your questions. Let me connect you with your loved ones on the other side. While you're calling in, I just have a few announcements. I recorded my 3rd TV show this week. Yes, I did it yesterday. It was so exciting. Lucas Roebuck, who runs the Wellness Fair of Waukesha County, was my guest on Create a Life You Love. And we talked all about how he ended up with this fair. Now, Lucas is quite extraordinary. He has a book that Bob Proctor has in his private library. So it's such an interesting and great show. And then on Psychic Medium Toni G, I had Liz Lita on, and Liz is just this amazing, beautiful soul that came on and agreed to get a reading on air. And within 2 minutes of starting this reading for her, she and I were both like, where are flowing. In June, both of those shows will be airing. I am so excited. Right now, my May shows are Patty and I talking about past life regressions. Ooh. And Create a Life You Love has Randy Reinhardt on it. So you can go to my website and see any of the shows. You can also see them on Facebook, on Facebook. And this show on Moonstruck TV, Periscope, and right here on Facebook. So I think I'm going to check if the first caller is up. So we're going to do this real quick. Kelly in Michigan. Hi, Kelly. How are you this evening?
Great. How are you doing?
I am doing excellent, Kelly. I'm so happy you called in. Thanks for giving us a call. So, Kelly,
yes, I'm very excited.
Oh, so am I. I am a psychic, so I can answer questions, and I'm also a medium. So, did you call in to connect or to ask questions?
This time I have a question, and it's about my future endeavor. I'm going into something new. Monday, I take this class, and then following that, I take a test, and I'm going into the insurance business. And I just want to know what your intuition is, or what you feel as far as how well do you think I'll do. And will I pass the test the first time?
Oh, you know what? That's the first question I asked is, while you were talking, I was already asking questions. I'm like, is she going to pass the test? How is she going to do? So what they're saying is, yes, you are going to pass the test. Don't stress yourself out. Take slow, deep breaths. They're saying you're going to pass this test, okay? Then they're also saying you're going to do really, really well in the insurance business. The one thing they are saying is don't get frustrated. It's going to be a slow. It's going to build, but once you get momentum, there's no stopping you. You have a very vivacious and like a very outgoing type of personality, where you can just sit down and casually work into any conversation, what you do and how you do it, and why don't you give me a call just so I can see if I can do better for you. If I can't, no harm lost. No harm, no foul. So you're going to do very, very well with this. but remember, there's going to be a little bit of a amp up time. So allow yourself
yes,
that
I
time.
completely understand that. Yes.
But you are going to, the statement they're saying is long-term dividends will pay out and pay out big.
Yay.
Yes,
Okay,
I think that.
I was. Okay. I was totally feeling excited about it, but for some reason yesterday, I just kind of second-guessed myself, and then I said, wait a minute, what's making you feel this way? You were definitely planning this, and then something just had me rattled yesterday. I don't know where it came from. Probably because it's getting closer, maybe.
It could. It's a little bit because it's getting closer. Remember, we're on a full moon right now. A lot of people are. It's been a weird, very bizarre weekend, and a lot of people are letting things go right now and starting new ventures, which this is the perfect time to do that. But yeah, remember, a lot of our emotions right now, our responses, our reactions, some of them might be because of this big, beautiful full moon in the sky right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just feeling a little stressed, but previous to that, I was very happy, excited, up, and then I just got this little thing that came in, and I'm just trying to ignore it and keep continuing thinking positive.
Yeah, you're definitely on the right path. Keep going. You will, in about 6 months, you're going to be extremely happy that this is the path that you took.
Okay. Now, the person that I'm doing it with, that I'm going to be in that office, do you see that being harmonious?
I hear good. Keep it professional. Keep it clean.
Yes.
I don't know why they're using that word. Keep it clean. Keep it professional, and don't overstep boundaries.
That's me 100%. Yeah, that's me 100%.
Then you should have absolutely no problems. Don't rationalize things. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for confirming that. They're saying don't rationalize things. You don't need to. Go in, do what you do. You're going to be amazing, and just knock it out of the ballpark.
That's my plan. I mean, that's what I'm planning on.
Excellent. And don't also, when you're taking the test, don't second guess yourself. Don't hesitate. Just remember, take those slow, deep breaths, let them out, and you already know all of these answers. You've overstudied for this, and you are prepared.
Okay, I was worried about that because I lost 2 weeks while I was studying, and that made me feel a little nervous. So that's why I was anxious about going. That's why I was stressed out.
You're going to do fine. You're going to do, they're saying good. They keep using the word good. Everything is going to be good. You're going to do it very well. This is going to be an amazing new chapter for you.
Okay, do you have time for one more question?
Sure, go right ahead.
Okay, is there any other things you can tell me about family or my daughter? She lives in another state.
Okay, so if you're going to ask another question, can we be a little bit more direct with that question?
Sure.
That's kind of like can you read my ear for me? Kind of question, just a little bit more on point.
My daughter, do you see my daughter getting married?
Yes, but now you didn't say when. She eventually will get married. Are you looking at a specific time frame for her?
No, I'm not. I'm just curious if it's showing up.
Yeah, I instantly hear yes. I don't feel like it's anything coming in quickly. I feel like, you know what? She's going to surprise you. She's going to surprise you. Now, that could be, I'm hearing this and then I think, I'm logical. I say, oh yeah, well, Sunday's Mother's Day. Maybe that's the surprise. But I feel like she has another surprise for you. So I feel like she has a surprise coming in for you. So we'll see what that's all about, right?
Okay.
And I can't tell you, a lot of people will now say their next thing is surprise. What surprise? And I'll say, well, it's a surprise. I can't tell you.
Okay.
So I would just see what comes, because I feel like there's a surprise coming down the pike from her. I'm going to just ask a question.
Sure.
It might be a surprise outside of Mother's Day. I can say that much.
Okay.
But they really do know that I have a very big mouth, so they won't tell me surprises or secrets anymore because I don't keep them. I tell them to the person right away. So, yeah, I have no control.
So it's after Mother's Day?
I think it's
after Mother's Day.
It's not your Mother's Day surprise. It's outside of Mother's Day, I think. I feel like when I ask, is this about Mother's Day? They say no. So I feel like it's outside of that. But we'll wait, we'll see, right? All we can do is wait and see what happens, right?
Yes, she moved out there for a job, and we're excited to see each other, but we just don't know exactly when. And I asked her today, was she coming for Mother's Day, and she said she was going to Vegas for her friend. Her and her girlfriend were going for her birthday this next weekend.
Well, that sounds like fun, doesn't it?
Yes. So I was just curious. I even asked her, I said, are you coming home? And she goes, no, Mom, I'm not. I'm really going to Vegas. I said, okay. I was just curious.
It sounds like she's planning a very fun little excursion, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, well, you'll have to send me an email and let me know what that surprise was when you get it, okay?
Okay, I sure will. And thank you for all your information.
Of course, absolutely, my pleasure. Thank you so much for calling in this evening.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm excited and I feel better now.
Oh, I'm happy. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. Is our time up?
Yeah, you have a great night, and happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, and you as well. I don't know if you're a mom, but happy Mother's Day to you, and thank you for the awesome reading.
Oh, you're so welcome. You are so welcome. You're now listening to Ask One Radio. This is Messages from Above with Toni G. Okay, so it is Mother's Day this weekend, and I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there. I also would like to share a little something with you. So every once in a while, we get into a place where we might feel stuck, trapped. And it's really difficult once we get in that place and our mind starts to go there to get out of that place. And there's this technique I've been using with clients because I'm a hypnotist and a healer also. And a lot of times if somebody can come in for hypnosis, that's amazing. We can do a session over the phone, over Skype, in person. But sometimes people, they're not, comfortable with hypnosis. So I have come up with some other techniques that have helped them tremendously. So in today's world, we sometimes have these negative thought patterns. And as you fall asleep, I always tell people, as you fall asleep, just say to yourself that your mind, your body, and your spirit are now going to heal. Because that's what our body does while we sleep, regardless. While we're sleeping, we're in a rejuvenation process. Our body is healing, our mind is healing, our energy is restoring. And as you say that, as I fall asleep, my mind, my body, and my energy are all my body, mind, spirit, however you want to put it, are going to heal while I sleep. When I wake up, I will have my delete in perfect order. And then while you're going through the next day, whenever a negative thought comes in, you automatically, if anything comes in, you just say delete and you think a new thought. Now, you've already set this up the night before. So that day, during the day, while you're going through your day, anytime a negative thought comes up or a negative process, you automatically hear yourself saying delete. Now, the more you do this, the stronger it gets, and pretty soon those negative thoughts aren't even there. The negative thoughts and that process of the negative thoughts, it could be from childhood. We grow up and we hear things and experience things, or from work situations. It doesn't matter what it's from, really. The idea is to have it not be there. Now, whenever we think a thought, and I can't remember the number, but I want to say it's 7. Once we've thought that thought 7 times, a neural pathway is created between 2 synapses in the brain. So then whenever we start to think that, automatically that neural pathway completes the thought. If we can start deleting those and create a new thought, then in the future, whenever that thought comes up, it will go to the new thought. So knowing now that it takes 7 times to think something, to create that neural pathway, think the positive thought 7 times, and then you've created that new neural pathway. How about that, huh? All of that. So I think I have another caller. Let me see. Do I have another caller? Evelyn in Queens, New York. Thank you, Dave. Hi, Evelyn. How are you this evening?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. How are you?
I'm wonderful, and it's definitely my pleasure to help you. So, Evelyn, I'm a psychic and I'm a medium. Did you want to connect with someone, or did you have a question?
I don't really know. I guess just to connect.
Okay.
I guess to connect would be the best thing.
Is there somebody specifically that you want to connect with? Because I've seen somebody did walk in immediately, and it's a older gentleman, very thin. He's a little hunched over in his shoulders. His hair went like white gray as he was older. And so I see him immediately, and he's in a suit coat, but a casual suit coat, like a casual coat. So he's the first person that walked in, and he seems to be more like a smaller stature, not a big guy at all. Not a big guy at all. So is this person familiar to you?
I'm not sure, I guess. So, I mean...
It's okay if it's not.
I have my father, of course, but I don't know exactly what he looked like before. I didn't see him very often.
Okay.
But it could be.
So who do you want to connect with? Let's go to who you want to connect with.
I would say my grandmother.
Okay. Was she? The first word I'm hearing is buxom. I hear this word. The first word I'm hearing is buxom. 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 That's the first word I hear. But I see an older woman, and she's looking at me, and she's very solid in her build. She was, her face is fuller. She's a little bit, she's not petite, she's a little bit bigger. Does this describe her a little bit to you?
Yes.
Okay, good. And so the first thing I always say is, do you have a question you would like to ask her, or something that you want to communicate to her?
Well, I'm very concerned about my sister's health right now. So that would be my big concern, about her situation. She was just recently hospitalized. So I'm very concerned about her. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And in the hospital, she's not doing as well as she could, is she?
No, she's not.
No, she's having a hard time with recovery. So I'm asking questions as I'm talking. I want to say this to you, and I hope that you understand. I can't tell you if she's going to stay or go, because she doesn't know yet. Your sister has been having a very, very difficult time for quite some time, and it's been a very heavy and hard life for her. And she is she's trying to decide right now if she wants to go back home, if she wants to transition back home, or if she would like to stay. That's why she's not getting better so quickly. She's going to make this choice tomorrow night. Either tonight or between tonight and tomorrow night, she's going to make this choice, and she's going to have to. She's taking a lot of things into consideration. She really is. She's taking many things into consideration, and she's not taking this lightly. But she doesn't want things to continue the way they were. She's not feeling strong, and she's not feeling good. She has not felt good in a very, very long time. So she is considering many of her options right now. No matter what she decides, she'll be okay. I don't know if that makes sense to you. If she decides to transition, she'll be good. She'll be at peace. She won't have this this heaviness or this hard life with her anymore. But if she decides to come back, she's going to have one more thing she's going to try to finish before she goes home. So if she stays, there's one more thing she's going to finish, and it has something to do with love and equality. Equality is the other word they're using. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm sorry I couldn't. Is that what you were looking for? I want to make sure that at least I'm helping you, giving you some help here. Is that what you were looking for?
Yeah, in a sense, frankly, just everything has, I had actually fallen asleep. I woke up about 10 minutes ago. So it threw me up in a sense of what exactly should I ask, what exactly should I do. But yeah, I understand exactly what you're telling me. I'm mostly concerned about her mental health, in terms of, because what happened to her physically, and how it has, whether it's something long-term or whether it's something short-term that she's going through, her stability, but mostly that's what I've been concerned about. I know she's getting better, and even if she was taken out of intensive and put into a regular, rehab sort of situation. So that, I'm happy about, but I understand what is being said completely, and I feel comfortable with that. But I guess I just didn't have any specific questions health, our health, and just that, and my job situation. There's so many issues, but I just can't think of something right now.
So I have like 60 seconds left, and apparently my little guy Max is in there barking at somebody in the kitchen. I hope your sister decides to, whatever she decides, it will be the best decision. So I hope that you are. I hope that it is that you are able to make that decision also work for you in whatever way that you can. And I want to thank you so much, Evelyn, for calling in this evening. Thank you so much. I wish I had so much more time to chat with you. Unfortunately, I don't. But I wish you the best, and happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. So for you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, and have a beautiful night.
Okay.
You've been
Good night. Bye-bye.
Night. Bye-bye. You've been listening to Messages from Above with Toni G and Max. I hope you have an amazing rest of the week. Thanks, and good night.